We often hear about the fear of failure, but what about the fear of success? This fear is less talked about, yet it can be just as paralyzing, if not more so. It's a hidden barrier that can prevent us from reaching our full potential. This less discussed fear can be just as paralyzing, holding us back from pursuing our dreams. It's not just about the fear of the unknown, but also about the fear of the responsibilities and expectations that come with success. This fear isn't about wanting to fail. It's about the complexities and perceived burdens that we associate with success. The idea of success can bring with it a host of new challenges and pressures that we might feel unprepared to handle. We might worry about the expectations, the pressure to maintain that level of achievement, or even the fear of change that success might bring. The spotlight can be intimidating, and the thought of constantly having to prove ourselves can be overwhelming. The fear of success is more common than we might think. Many people experience it, even if they don't realize it. It can manifest in various ways, such as procrastination, self-sabotage, or a reluctance to take on new opportunities. It's a natural human response to the unknown. When we are faced with the possibility of success, we are also faced with the unknown changes it might bring to our lives. This can be daunting and can trigger a fear response. When we step outside our comfort zones and into uncharted territory, it's normal to feel a sense of apprehension. This fear can hold us back from taking the necessary steps to achieve our goals. We might question our abilities, worry about judgment from others, or fear the potential changes to our lives if we achieve our goals. These doubts can be powerful and can prevent us from moving forward. This fear often stems from deeply ingrained beliefs about ourselves and the world around us. These beliefs can be shaped by past experiences, societal messages, and our own self-perceptions. We might have experienced setbacks in the past that have led us to believe we're not good enough, or we might have internalized societal messages that equate success with pressure or even loneliness. These experiences can create a fear of success that is difficult to overcome. Whatever the root cause, understanding the fear of success is the first step towards overcoming it. By recognizing this fear, we can begin to address it and take steps to move past it. This might involve changing our beliefs about success, seeking support from others, or taking small steps towards our goals. Overcoming the fear of success is a journey, but it is one that is worth taking. By facing this fear, we can unlock our full potential and achieve the success we desire. It's about taking one step at a time and not letting fear hold us back. Remember, success is not just about the end result, but also about the journey. Embrace the process, celebrate your progress, and don't be afraid to succeed. You have the power to overcome this fear and achieve your dreams. The fear of success can manifest in subtle yet powerful ways, often leading to self-sabotaging behaviors. Procrastination is a classic example. We might delay starting a project, putting it off until the last minute, because deep down, we fear succeeding and having to face the perceived burdens that come with it. Self-doubt is another common manifestation. We might question our abilities, minimize our accomplishments, or convince ourselves that we're not ready for success. This negative self-talk can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, preventing us from taking the risks necessary to achieve our goals. These self-sabotaging behaviors are often unconscious. We might not even realize we're doing them. We might tell ourselves we're just not in the mood to work on something, or that we'll do it later. However, over time, these patterns of behavior can keep us stuck in a cycle of fear and inaction, preventing us from reaching our full potential. To overcome the fear of success, we need to understand its origins. This fear is often more complex than it appears on the surface. It's not just about the fear of achieving something great, but about the underlying beliefs and experiences that shape our perception of success. Often, this fear is rooted in our core beliefs about ourselves and our worthiness. These beliefs can be deeply ingrained, sometimes without us even realizing it. They influence how we see ourselves and what we think we deserve in life. We might fear success because deep down, we don't believe we deserve it. This feeling of unworthiness can be a significant barrier preventing us from reaching our full potential. It's a silent saboteur that undermines our confidence and keeps us from taking bold steps forward. This belief of unworthiness can stem from childhood experiences, past failures, or societal messages that have shaped our sense of self. For instance, if we were criticized or not encouraged as children, we might carry those doubts into adulthood. Similarly, societal pressures and stereotypes can also play a role in shaping our fears. Fear of judgment is another significant factor. The opinions of others can weigh heavily on us, influencing our decisions and actions. We might worry about how our success will be perceived by those around us. We might be afraid of what others will think if we succeed. Will they judge us? Will they see us differently? This fear can be paralyzing, making us hesitant to pursue our goals. Will they expect more from us? Will our relationships change? The fear of increased expectations and the potential strain on our relationships can be daunting. Success often comes with higher expectations, both from ourselves and from others. This fear can be particularly strong for those who are naturally empathetic or who have experienced criticism or rejection in the past. Empathetic individuals might worry about how their success will affect those around them, while past experiences of rejection can make the fear of judgment even more intense. The pressure of new responsibilities can also fuel the fear of success. With success often comes a greater workload and more significant responsibilities. This can be overwhelming, especially if we already feel stretched thin. Success often brings with it new challenges and obligations. These can be exciting, but also intimidating. The fear of not being able to meet these new demands can hold us back. We might worry about being able to handle the increased workload, the higher stakes, or the potential for making mistakes on a larger scale. The fear of failure can be magnified when the stakes are higher, making us more cautious and less willing to take risks. This fear can be especially prominent for those who are already feeling overwhelmed or who value stability and predictability in their lives. The idea of stepping into the unknown, with all its uncertainties, can be terrifying. But understanding these fears is the first step towards overcoming them. By recognizing and addressing the roots of our fear, we can begin to dismantle the barriers that hold us back and move towards a more fulfilling and successful life. Now, take a moment to reflect on your own relationship with success. Think about the times when you have set goals for yourself, whether they were big or small. How did you feel during those moments? Did you feel a surge of excitement, or was there a lingering sense of fear? What comes to mind when you think about achieving your goals? Do you envision the joy of accomplishment, or do you find yourself worrying about the potential pitfalls and challenges that might come your way? Do you feel excited and motivated, or do you feel a sense of dread or apprehension? It's important to recognize these emotions because they can provide valuable insights into your underlying fears. Identifying your specific fear triggers is crucial to overcoming them. By understanding what exactly causes your fear, you can take steps to address and manage it effectively. Ask yourself, does my fear stem from a fear of letting others down? This is a common fear that many people experience, especially those who place a high value on their relationships and the opinions of others. Perhaps you have a deep-seated need to please others, and you worry that your success might disappoint or alienate those around you. This fear can be particularly strong if you have a history of seeking validation from others. You might fear that your achievements will create distance between you and loved ones, or that you'll be seen as different or better than others. This can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness as you struggle to balance your success with your relationships. Or is your fear rooted in a feeling of unworthiness? This is another common fear that can hold you back from reaching your full potential. Do you believe that you're not good enough to deserve success? This belief can be deeply ingrained, often stemming from negative experiences or messages received during childhood. This belief can be deeply ingrained, stemming from childhood experiences or past setbacks. These experiences can leave a lasting impact, shaping your self-perception and your ability to pursue your goals with confidence. You might downplay your accomplishments, sabotage your own efforts, or avoid taking risks altogether. These behaviors can be a way of protecting yourself from the fear of failure or rejection. Finally, do you fear the pressure of change that success might bring? Change can be intimidating, especially when it involves stepping out of your comfort zone and facing new challenges. Success often disrupts the status quo, requiring us to adapt to new roles, responsibilities, and expectations. This can be overwhelming, as it demands a shift in how we see ourselves and our place in the world. This can be daunting, especially for those who thrive on routine and predictability. The uncertainty that comes with change can trigger anxiety and fear, making it difficult to embrace new opportunities. You might worry about losing your current life, your identity, or your sense of control. These fears are natural, but they can be managed with the right strategies and support. Remember, you don't have to face these fears alone. Seeking support from friends, family, or a professional can provide you with the encouragement and guidance you need to navigate your fears and move forward with confidence. Take small, manageable steps towards your goals and celebrate your progress along the way. By breaking down your goals into achievable tasks, you can build momentum and reduce the overwhelming nature of your fears. Practicing mindfulness and self-compassion can also help you stay grounded and focused. These practices can reduce anxiety and help you develop a more positive relationship with your fears. Ultimately, identifying and addressing your fear triggers is a powerful step towards achieving your goals. By understanding and managing your fears, you can unlock your full potential and create a fulfilling and successful life.